Good morning, Unity of Olympia. It's Karen Drucker coming to you from San Francisco. Yay! So happy to be with you again. Will you sing with me today? This is my magic wand that says that you can sing. Brand new song off my brand new album. It goes like this. You are welcome here. 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 That's it. Our arms are wide open. There's room for everyone. Wherever you're going, wherever you're from, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Can you sing that with me now? You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are, you know. Whatever you've been through, you found us somehow. Wherever you are on your journey now, you are home. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You singing? You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. All right, let's sing it loud. Here we go. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome. Now declare for yourself. Say I am welcome here. 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 I am. Let's declare it for everybody. Say we all are. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. Welcome here. We are welcome here. We are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. Everybody's welcome. Welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome. Give it to yourself again. Say I am welcome here. I am so welcome here. I am welcome. You are, we are all welcome. Good job singing with me.
Welcome to Unity of Olympia. And today we are so pleased to welcome the incomparable Karen Drucker, New Thought musician and speaker. She is going to bring prayer as music into our homes today. We are thrilled to have her. Thank you so much to Janine Cummings for bringing Karen to us. And we are going to have more music today than we normally do, so buckle in and enjoy. Here she is, Karen Drucker.
Okay, it's all about how you start your day, right? You started with a good feeling today. So here's how this one goes. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. Can you sing that with me? I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. Let's do that again. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. Ain't that the truth? I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. And the next part goes like this. You just go, love. feel that sweet release. I feel that sweet release of peace. I start my day with peace. When I start my day with peace, I feel that sweet release of peace. Then you go, peace, 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 peace. 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 All right, feel that peace. Take a deep breath. You want some joy? I think so. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. All right, we have to practice them once. So when we get to infused, I want you to go infused. Can you do that? Can you try that? I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. Very good. I start my day with joy. When I start my day with joy, everything I do is infused with joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. I feel such joy, joy, joy. Joy, joy, joy. All right, let's go back to love now. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. Is love.
Oh, we're so happy to have Karen with us. Let's begin today's lesson with prayer. Please join me. Spirit, we open our hearts, our minds, every cell of our bodies to enthusiasm, to love, to joy, and to peace. We open to being these in our lives because we know that we are worth it, that we are the beloveds of the divine. We see all people as wrapped in this worthiness in this moment, in love and peace and joy. We're so grateful for these truths, for humanity all around the world. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
Okay, we're going to get down now. We're going to dance around the room a little bit on this one. Because people try to tell me who I'm supposed to be. But now I know the truth, and that truth has set me free. Yeah. Okay, so if you've been sitting, it's time to stand up, dance around the room a little bit. It goes like this. The media tries to tell me each and every day how to look, how to act, what to feel and what to say. But I got a secret, I know it since birth. I said I'm whole and I'm complete, and I know what I'm worth. Ow! They can tell me I'm lazy, tell me I'm fat. I can give them the power, but I know better than that. I'm a child of love here on this earth. I said I'm whole and I'm complete, and I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth when push comes to shove. Know what I'm worth, I'm just a beacon of love. Know what I'm worth, I'm an angel of light. Shining, 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 so bright. Okay, here's your part now. I'm worthy. Can you say that? I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I would compare myself to everyone I'd see. the power in me. But when I need a shot of self-worth, I say, I'm whole and I'm complete, and I know what I'm worth. Ow! I say no to anyone who tries to judge me. I say yes to my own divinity. This new way of being feels like rebirth. I said I'm whole and I'm complete, and I know what I'm worth. I know what I'm worth when push comes to shove. Know what I'm worth, I'm just a beacon of love. Know what I'm worth, I'm an angel of light, shining, 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 so bright. So repeat after me, here we go. I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy, I'm worthy. Say it all day long. Now we're gonna get down, here we go. When you say this, you just go, worthy, worthy, worthy. When you say this, I know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth. Know what I'm worth, I'm a beacon, beacon. Know what I'm worth, I'm a beacon, beacon. Now, know what I'm worth, I'm this angel of light, shining, 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 so bright. All right, here we go, sing it out now. I'm worthy. 'Cause are you a beacon of light? I think you are. I'm worthy. Are you just this powerful being? I'm worthy. What is it about yourself you love? I'm worthy. Sing it again. I'm worthy. Oh, to yourself, I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. I'm worthy. Then you say, I know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth, I know it, know it, know it. Know what I'm worth, I know what I'm worth. I know. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, do you know how loved you are? You are precious, so sweet and bright, a radiant beam of shining light. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. So that's the question. Do you know how loved you are? Do you know? Do you know how loved you are? So when you wake up in the morning, do you feel that? Do you wake up and you feel that love for yourself, and you walk into the bathroom and you look at yourself in the mirror and go, oh my God, did you get more beautiful overnight? What's the deal? Do you do that? Or do you look at yourself and go, oh my God, everything's dropping? So this is what my talk is about today, is how can we just love ourselves unconditionally all the time, give ourselves a break. I don't know about you, but during this whole pandemic and, just my inner critic, there have been days when she just went wild on me, because I didn't have the balance of other things in my life that would quiet her down. She just had days that she would just go off on me about, oh, I'm not doing enough and you should be doing more and I'm not good enough at this or that. But, we hear these messages in the media about we're not worthy, we're not good enough. We compare ourselves to others. And, I just think that it comes down to when we can just really give ourselves a break and be so gentle with ourselves. It makes such a difference. And especially just being conscious of what we're hearing, conscious of the messages that come to us, and to be able to say, no, I do not accept that. So one of my favorite stories about this is being at a hotel and having the very first message that I got in the day coming from my alarm clock radio to wake me up that morning, and it was Linda Ronstadt singing to me, "You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good." And then she says, "I'm going to say it again in case you didn't hear. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good." So, of course, what's happening in my mind all day is I have this low hum saying, "You're no good. You're just no good. You're no good, you're no good." So we have to turn that around. We have to turn those messages around and say, "I'm so good, I'm so good, I'm so good." Outs! Whatever it is, we have to be able to have boundaries that just say, "No, I do not accept that." You know, one of my favorite authors, Cheryl Richardson, said at the beginning of this year, I love this quote. She said, "What would it look like if the only resolution you made for the year was to love yourself more? What would that look like? The only resolution to love myself more." So to start this off today, I would like you to give yourself credit. I'd like to give us all a bunch of credit. But I want to just take a moment to give credit to everything we have gone through in this wacky time of keeping it together, of allowing yourself to just cry and break down and do whatever, but pick yourself back up and move forward and put one foot in front of the other. So I want to do something kind of wacky with you right now. If we were in the room together, this would be a lot easier, but we're going to do it anyway. I want you to give yourself a standing ovation. So I want you to stand up right now. Come on, do it. You've probably been sitting for too long. I want you to stand up, and I want you to, on the count of 3, here's my applause button. We are going to all applaud each other, ourselves. So you can even look in the mirror and do this. So are you ready? You're just going to just applaud madly for yourself for everything that you have gone through and that you've done, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, yes, yes. We could have done that longer, but I don't want to embarrass you too much. But the thing is, if you can take time every day to just acknowledge yourself, to acknowledge what it is that you have done that day. You know, I have a friend who does this mirror exercise every day for the last, I think, 5 years, where she looks in the mirror at the end of the day and she says, "I acknowledge you for," and she just makes a list of everything through the day that she was aware of that she did, that maybe was a stretch, or maybe she was nice to someone, or maybe she did whatever. But she acknowledges herself every day. And, you know, I think that that's something we could really make a spiritual practice of, to put your hand over your heart in the morning and say, "I love you today, and here's what I'm going to do for you today." Or you say, "What does my heart have to say to myself that I can give myself more credit for?" Whatever it is. So, you know, I have to just say, I have to just acknowledge something. So I have a song called "I Will Be Gentle with Myself." I don't know if you know the song. It goes, "I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. And I will hold myself like a newborn baby child." Now, this is one of my most popular songs. Every women's retreat that I do, I'm always asked to sing this song. And I love singing this song because it's really important. But I wanted to show you how we get off track and how we have to have things, songs, expressions, people that will bring us back to center. So I just went to my first retreat in the last 2 years. First retreat. People, they were applauding. They were listening to me sing. It was amazing. But what they did at this conference was their protocols for all the pandemic were just in place. Everyone had to be vaccinated, and you had to have a COVID test, an in-home COVID test, right before you were admitted to the conference. So I was so nervous about this because I just was like, what happens if I can't do it right? And I just was like all nervous. So I go to my little room, and they give me my COVID test, and I go to my room, and I'm reading the directions over and over. They're really small. The Xerox was kind of fuzzy. and they have pictures, and I can't understand any of it. And as I can't understand any of it, I'm beating myself up that much more, going, you idiot. Probably everyone else can understand this. What is your problem? Why can't you get this? So as I'm doing this, I look at the package and I go, oh, I'll look at the brand name and go see a video of how you do the test. So I go on my little computer and I look up the brand name, and here are videos of how to do the test. And I'm like, okay, good, I'll just follow the video. It's in Japanese. The videos are in Japanese. So I'm trying desperately to listen to them explain this to me in Japanese. And I would stop the video and try and look at the picture. Anyway, to make a long story short, I'm practically in tears, okay? And just being so hard on myself until finally I say, what is the most loving thing you can do for yourself right now? And may I suggest, this is a great expression to keep in your toolbox. What is the most loving thing that I could do for myself in this moment as I'm practically crying and thinking I'm just the stupidest person on the planet? So I go downstairs to the desk where they were giving these things out. And I so sheepishly came up and said, I'm so sorry, but I don't know how to do this, and I'm afraid I'm going to do it wrong. And I was practically like crying. And she said, oh, don't worry, it's fine. And some woman overheard me and said, oh, honey, don't worry, I'll do this with you. I'll show you how to do it. And so she took me over to the bathroom, and I did it, and it was like so easy when someone was showing me what to do. But I did it, waited the 15 minutes, I was fine. I came out with my test result. But what was so funny about this whole thing, and just upsetting to me, was the whole process I went through of beating myself up, only to find when I came out of the bathroom to see, when I had my result, there were like 20 people all around a table, all helping each other, because no one else could figure it out either. And I just thought, this is so amazing. This is so indicative of me that I think I'm the only one. And I beat myself up for it. And that song, Gentle with Myself, I wrote at a time when I had done something really stupid. And I called a friend of mine and I said, you wouldn't believe this stupid thing I did. And she said, stop. I will not have you talk to my friend that way. And she said, would you ever imagine in a million years talking to a child the way you're talking to yourself right now? So I remember hanging up the phone and saying that expression to myself. What is the most loving thing I could do for myself right now? And in that moment, I heard, be gentle with yourself and hold yourself like you were this baby. What would you do? You would rock it. You would stroke it. You would say, it's okay, little one. You're okay. Even doing that every day, when you're having your inner critic come up, which it just does. But for you to stop and say, it's okay, little one. You're doing the best you can. So, when I wrote that song, it was such a turning point for me of having a new tool, a new spiritual little tool in the toolbox of when I do beat myself up, which obviously I do, that inner critic will come up. What can I do so that I don't stay in that place for hours and hours or days and days? So in that case, when I was doing that whole thing in my little room and trying to figure out the test, I didn't stay there for 2 hours trying to figure it out. I mean, I did it for a while, but then I went, you know what? You're not being loving to yourself. What could you do? Go ask for help. And I did, and it worked. So I just think that's one of the most important things. And one of the other little tools I take out is when my inner critic comes up, I say to her name is Zelda, by the way, I say, Zelda, I know you are there. I hear what you say, but that is not my truth today. I know you are there. I hear what you say. I mean, because she's going to spout off with anything to keep me safe, to keep us safe. But when we want to do something, when we want to stretch and grow, we're going to hear that inner critic, and we need to be able to know what we can say and do to bypass it. So I know you are there. I hear what you say, but you know what? That's not my truth. The truth is I'm worthy. The truth is I am strong or capable or smart or whatever it is that you want to say to yourself. We all have that in us. So one of my favorite stories about self-love that I just, I've told this story before, you might have heard it before, but it's one of my favorites because it illustrates this point so beautifully. And it was a turning point in my life when I heard it. And there was a woman that I had read about named Evie McDonald. And Evie was a nurse living in Kansas. And she had polio when she was a child, and she was overweight, and her legs didn't work well, and she just had all these different issues. But she was diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease, ALS. And because she was a nurse, she knew what was going to be happening to her. And as her disease progressed, she decided, well, let me see, I actually have a specific quote from her. Never mind. Her quote was basically something like, before I die, I'm going to love myself. She said, if I know I have a certain amount of time left, in that time, I'm going to make it my mission to leave this planet loving myself, because she had just spent her entire life hating herself, hating her body. So she started a little exercise. And this was when she got to a point where she called herself Jello in a wheelchair, that her limbs were not working. But what she did was every day, 3 times a day, she would wheel herself in front of the mirror naked. And the charge, the mission was to find something that she liked about herself, that she could be compassionate about herself and her body. And at the beginning, there was nothing. But as she went on doing this exercise, something miraculous happened, truly miraculous, that she went over that threshold of all of a sudden seeing herself as this beautiful, divine God being. And in so doing, when she had that shift, she started to look at parts of herself, just even the physical parts, and give credit to that, saying that she liked her hair or she had beautiful eyes. And then she went to deeper qualities of her kindness and her compassion for people. And the miracle of this story is that she cured herself of ALS. She is one of a handful of people that have done this. But it was with gratitude and compassion and being gentle to herself that she did this. And she actually became a minister with the mission of telling her story and showing the power of gratitude and kindness and being gentle with yourself and loving yourself. And so I was very, very blessed to meet her. I actually was at a conference, and I was asked to open up for a speaker at one of these conferences, and I went to the room where this speaker was, and it was Evie McDonald, and I'd actually written a song about her, so I sang her the song, and we've been in contact ever since, and she's an amazing person. But the reason why I want to tell you this story is because when I look at that, and I think of being at that place where your life is almost ending, what is it going to take for us to love ourselves? And one of my favorite expressions that I use in my workshops is the expression, why wait? Why wait? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for to fully love yourself? I mean, yes, I want to give acknowledgement to the fact that you will have times that come up that you get mad at yourself, or you beat yourself up, or you don't think you look good, or whatever. That's human. But that deep core of, I'm worthy to be here, I am beautiful, true, and divine, and I'm worthy to be here. That's what I'm talking about. That you can go into those places where, where you lose yourself, and you go to those places, but you come back. You can get triggered, but you come back to center. You come back to that place where you look in the mirror to yourself and you say, I love you. You're doing the best you can. Good job, little girl. Good job. There's a story in Africa where when in an African tribe, I mean, I love this story. This is so beautiful of making a point of this, that when two people, when a man and a woman want to have a family, they will go off into the wilderness and create this little being. And while they're doing this, while they're doing the act of creating this little being, they will sing and they will channel that being's song, their soul song. And so when the baby is born, the midwives are all singing that song. When the child grows up and goes through any kind of graduations or any kind of an event, they will sing that song all the time, just as the soul song of this person. But what I love about this story is when they go off center, when they do something wrong, when they've committed some kind of a crime against the tribe of some sort, instead of casting that person aside, they will put that person into the center of the circle, and they will stand in a circle, and everyone will sing their song back to them, because their feeling is they simply forgot their song, and they went off track. They forgot their song. So what is your song to yourself? What is the expression that you can say to yourself that allows you to feel that love for yourself? I mean, you know that song, how could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? I mean, that's what it is. How could anyone, how could the universe, the media, the friends of yours, family, society, teachers, how could anyone ever tell you anything contrary to the fact that you are beautiful and true and divine? So to anchor that today, let me sing you a brand new song. I sing this to you. Imagine that this is your higher self singing this song to you, saying, you are beautiful, true, and divine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. When I look in your eyes, I see you shine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. Can you see the beauty you are? Blazing like a shining star. If only you could see what I see, the perfection of your divinity. You are beautiful, true, and divine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. When I look in your eyes, I see you shine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. I know there are times when you doubt the effect of all you give out. But anyone that knows you agrees that the love you give is your legacy. And you are beautiful, true, and divine. Can you sing that with me? Say that line. You are beautiful, true, and divine. When I look in your eyes, when I look in your eyes, I see you shine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. And I see it in everything you do. I see it in you.
I see it in you.
I see it in you. You are beautiful, true, and divine. You are beautiful, true, and divine. When I look in your eyes, I see you shine, and you are beautiful, true, and divine. And you are beautiful, true, and divine. You are beautiful, true, and so divine. So right now I claim for each of us that we are beautiful and true and divine. We are worthy. When that inner critic comes up, you just say, back off, babe. I got bigger things to do. Because you are, yes, you are beautiful, true, divine. You are. Know that with me, and just simply anchor that and say, yes, it's true, and so it is.
Oh, Karen, thank you so much for that fabulous lesson. Yes, it is. I am true, beautiful, and divine. And so is every single person in our community, our spiritual community. You know, we are incredibly blessed by our friend Janine Cummings, our music director, to make arrangements for these special guests such as Karen. If you, like me, feel moved by today's message from Karen Drucker, I invite you to support this ministry by going to unityofolympia.org online and making a donation now. Or, you know what, mail a check. We'll take your money any way you want to support this ministry. Or, you know what, pray. Pray for us, knowing that our community is providing a valuable service and lifting people into the truth of who and what they are. So I got just one announcement today. Last week I said that we would be starting a new book study on Saturday mornings at 9:30 on March 3rd, but Saturday morning is not March 3rd, it's March 5th. And I do want to give you another invitation to join that group. We're going to start studying a book about Easter. It's called The Last Week by John Dominic Crossan and Marcus Borg. And so you're welcome to join us. Go online and register so that you can come and join us in that room and learn more about Easter. And I think that's it for today. Once again, we say thank you to our amazing guest. Let's pray. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. We are the very presence of God. And wherever we are, God is. And so it is. You know what? We have one more gift from Karen. I'm going to bring her on to sing their last song.
I am a stand for peace. Let there be peace, let there be love, let there be joy. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. And I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy.